The Suez Crisis of 1956 was a defining moment in post-World War II geopolitics, exposing the declining power of European colonialism and the shifting dynamics of Cold War diplomacy. It unfolded when Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal, a strategic waterway linking the Mediterranean to the Red Sea, sparking an international confrontation involving Egypt, Britain, France, Israel, and the United States. The roots of the crisis lay in the simmering tensions between Egypt and the Western powers. Nasser, a charismatic and ambitious leader, sought to modernize Egypt and assert its independence from colonial influence. In July 1956, after the US and Britain withdrew funding for the Aswan Dam project, Nasser retaliated by nationalizing the Suez Canal, which had been controlled by British and French interests since its construction in the 19th century. The canal was a vital artery for oil shipments to Europe, and its control was seen as essential to British and French economic interests. In response, Britain and France, fearing the loss of their influence in the region, forged a secret alliance with Israel. On October 29, 1956, Israeli forces invaded the Sinai Peninsula, while British and French forces intervened under the pretense of separating the combatants and ensuring free passage through the canal. The real aim, however, was to topple Nasser and reassert control over the canal. The invasion sparked outrage across the Arab world and alarmed both the United States and the Soviet Union, who feared that the conflict could escalate into a broader Cold War confrontation. President Dwight D. Eisenhower, furious at being kept in the dark by his European allies, demanded an immediate ceasefire. Under intense pressure from both the US and the United Nations, Britain, France, and Israel were forced to withdraw by early 1957. The Suez Crisis marked the end of Britain and France's role as dominant powers in the Middle East, and underscored the growing influence of the United States and the Soviet Union in global affairs. For Egypt, Nasser emerged as a hero of Arab nationalism, and his successful defiance of Western powers boosted his standing in the region. The crisis also highlighted the increasing importance of oil and the strategic waterways that controlled its flow, setting the stage for future conflicts in the Middle East.